Hey everybody, it's Glory with Designing Your Money Mansion, and I wanted to take a second just to be really candid with you and share a personal experience that I just had, well, that I've been having for a while, because I'm really excited about it. Now, I'm not sure if you know this about me, I don't know why you would, but I am a super budgeter. Maybe you got that from the 30-day budget challenge that I did, but really, I love and I have loved for decades now budgeting my money, when I was married, our money, and making sure it's going exactly where I want it to go and where we decided it was going to go. And I was really, really good at that for a very long time until I started working again. And the free time, if you will, that I would use to track those expenses suddenly evaporated. And I didn't realize how important it had been to maintain that. So when I started working almost 5 years ago, that time went away and it has gone downhill for me ever since, keeping track of the budget. And although I knew that I was good at budgeting and I knew to not spend on going out to eat or whatever it was that I knew I didn't have in my budget, it still drove me absolutely crazy to not know where I was with my budget at any given moment. I couldn't pull up a report and see exactly how much I had left in my Quicken categories because I hadn't been tracking them. So I hadn't been assigning a category to the transactions that came in, and I was having a really hard time managing that. So for years, that kind of just stagnated, and I tried to get back to it, and I never did. And then I went through a divorce last year, and I thought, now's the time. Now I'm going to be able to do that because all my accounts are reset, kind of starting from the beginning, and I will take the time to do that. And you know what? I still didn't do it. Like, hello, I'm not quite sure what was happening in my brain there. Maybe just, a whole bunch of other stuff that was now on my plate. But the exciting thing I wanted to share with you is that for the entire past over a year now, I have been working at trying to get back on track with my tracking. I have been adding transactions and trying to assign things. And as my family will attest, I've spent lots of my extra time doing this. And it's horribly time consuming for me because I'm very detailed and I want to know exactly where everything is going. And so, over the past few days, I have finally finished adding my transactions from my downloaded transactions in my Quicken account and assigning those to budget categories. And then I've been able to reconcile all of my statements for my credit card account, which I use just for the rewards. I pay it off every month, and my checking account, my savings account, and it's so exciting, like really legit. I can tell that this is a passion of mine because this kind of thing makes me excited. So I just wanted to share with you that even if you know what to do, you don't always do it for whatever the reason is. But I am now going to make time to make that a priority for myself. And what I hadn't realized over the past 5 years or whatever is that the process that I had established all those years ago of sitting down once a week, taking, a few hours to enter transactions and deal with anything money related, didn't work for me anymore. And I was trying to still fit that square peg into my new round hole of a life, and that wasn't working very well for me. So I've changed my process a little bit now. So Quicken actually has an app on my phone where I can just enter a receipt as soon as I make a purchase and assign a category to it, and then I'm done. And it takes a couple extra minutes per transaction, so I sit in the car afterwards or while I'm waiting for food, I enter the receipt or whatever it is. And now that works much better for me than trying to find an entire chunk of time to sit down and enter those and remember, okay, what budget category was this going to, and trying to do it the way that I used to do it. So if you are having a struggle, try and think of a different process that maybe will work better for you, even if you used to do it a certain way in the past. We gotta keep up with the times, and that includes, adapting how we do things. Like now, I can use the app instead of just the program on my computer and be limited by that, as well as our individual processes. So anyway, I'm very excited, very, very excited for myself to share that with you and to finally be able to approach 2018, and we still have almost a month left of 2017, and be able to have all of this taken care of and know going forward that it's only just a little bit of time just to make sure that I am on track with everything and be able to see where I am at any given time. So for the next few weeks, I will be analyzing what happened over this past year or so with my money and how I did on the budget categories that I created. Some of it was a little shocking, but really, actually, I underspent a lot of budget categories, so it worked out. And then be able to create a more accurate budget for next year and move forward with more confidence. So anyway, I was excited to share that with you, that I would do a little video about my excitement, and hopefully I will be way better with keeping my transactions in check from here forward. So thank you for supporting my excitement, and happy money tracking.